Tribe of Judah, man. It's going down. Welcome back to another episode of the Glass House. It's your player fine host, Glass Time. And I'm here to tell you, it's going down.
Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, what's Rala?
It's all up in my blood.
Rala, Yasha, what's Rala? Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, what's Rala?
It's all up in my blood.
Yasha, Rala, Yasha, Rala, Yasha, let's go. Yasha.
Yeah, you know who I do it for. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather. It's all up in my blood. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather. Yeah, you know who I do it for. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather. It's all up in my blood. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yasharala, Israel. Genesis 32, verse 28. Jacob is Israel. Prince and power of the Most High, higher. You sent your son to die for me, Yeshaya. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 1 commands it. So I don't really care what this world be talking about. When you know these scriptures, a two-edged sword comes out your mouth. Stepping on these demons, like stomping in the dirty south. Wines would I be sipping, while the rest of the world be sinning. Leviticus 19:27, got my dread shaking. Same book, chapter 11, no bacon. Zephaniah 2:1, it's time to come together. Before the decree from the Most High comes down and destroys this land forever. This one's for my big homies, my little homies, my kinfolk. Isaiah 13:19, so Babylon will be overthrown. Yasha, yeah,
that's all up in my blood. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather. Yeah, you know who I do it for. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather. It's all up in my blood. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather.
let's get it.
Fuck my pizza, man. Yeah. Lawyer, Yasharala. I miss my cousin, they gave that brother 25. And my other cousin, they gave him 20 to life. Real talk, Revelation 2:10. We the Hebrews, just like the disciples, they throw us in the pen. Ephesians 6:12, we wrestle not with flesh and blood. Romans 9, verse 1-5, Christ came for his blood. See, that's my kinfolk, Israel, Yasharala. We the children of Israel, Jacob is our father. This one's from my Negroes, my Creoles, Latinos, and my brethren they call natives. It's time to take our places, they trying to hide our faces. Job 9:24, we the kings and judges of the earth, this is a holy war. Zechariah 12:11, Revelation 16:16, prepare for Armageddon, cause that's the final scene. Yeshaya's coming soon, Revelation 19:11, chapter 21, verse 12, our names on the gates of heaven. They don't wanna hear us cause we used to hit the block bar. Now we bring the Bible to the block bar. Yeah, I'm talking King James, last black man who written during Europe's dark age. Revelation 2:9, 3:9, we the real Jews, but them Europeans do lie, saying that they Hebrews, but we the Israelites, we the same nation as Christ. Yeah,
Yasha,
yeah, it's all up in my blood. Yeah, you know who I do it for. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather. It's all up in my blood. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's my forefather.
let's get it.
Oh yeah, welcome back to the Glass House where we see things more clearly here. It's your clarified host Glass Top. And that music I just played right there, that comes from the Gathering of Christ Church mixtape volume 1. And I'm telling you, man, they got some bangers on here. I'm gonna be playing a couple of my faves off of here today, and we're gonna be talking about the tribe of Judah and who they really are. Because I feel like a lot of people don't know their own identity, and it's not your fault. It's by design to keep your eyes blind. Can you dig those apples? But before I get started, man, I got to touch on this Ebola, man. Okay, and I want people to know that you need to use extreme caution right now, because I'm gonna tell you what people need to pay attention to. Dallas is ground zero. And a lot of people listening to my show don't realize that, you know, that's where I'm located in Dallas, Texas, and I'm telling you, man, you know, being ground zero in a Ebola situation of this strain that they ain't never seen before is crazy. It's apocalyptic, you know. And if it does get worse, I guarantee it's gonna get worse here first, because this word originated, just like the Ebola outbreak in Africa. I think Sierra Leone was ground zero, and they got the most deaths right now, and it's steady getting worse. I've been following it for months, and you know, supposedly they say the Ebola comes from bats. So, you know, whatever that means. I personally don't believe that. I believe send them vaccines. You know, pretty soon they're gonna be trying to make people take vaccines, man. You know, they're using this. They're gonna use this if it gets to the point to where they got a quarantine. It's gonna go into martial law. And that's when they're gonna be going door to door doing some real evil shit. So I just want to give everybody a heads up that this is that serious. Make sure you get down with the Most High. Make sure you keep your head in this word. Observe, peep game, and listen to your player fight host Glass Top. Cause I'm gonna give you some good game and some good music. Can you dig those apples? But we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it, because I like to talk about the word, because that's what I do. You know, like they say, do you. You know, I do me, you do you. Can you dig it? So this is what I do. Okay? But I wanna touch on this whole Israelite tribe of Judah identity theft. I do believe that there has been an identity theft. And you might ask me, why do I say that? You know, and I'm finna go here in the word, and I'm gonna break it down for you and let you know why I say that. Okay. Revelations chapter 2 verse 9. I'm gonna hit you with that one first. And people already up on the game already know this. This is for the people up on the game, and it's for people that's trying to get hip. We finna go to Revelations chapter 2 verse 9. I know your tribulation and your poverty, but you are rich. Let's pause right there. The Most High say, I know your tribulation and your poverty. And you know us black people endure much tribulation and much poverty. But you are rich, meaning rich in spirit. And the slander of those who say they are Jews and are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan. So why would the Most High say that? He say they are Jews, but they are not. He's letting you know right there. Okay? We're gonna go up to Deuteronomy right quick, but before I do, a lot of people like to make jokes about it do say in the Bible, he had hair like wool, and like feet like bronze. Like it's funny, like it's a joke. See, that's what the Pharians want people to do. They want you to think it's a joke. It's not a joke, man. And then you got people like, especially when I start talking about stuff like this, I got friends from all walks of life, and when I touch on this subject of the true Israelites being the Negro, because you're not an African American, you're not from Africa. That's what you got told in school. We don't look nothing like no Africans, man. You could spot an Ethiopian from a mile away. They should let you know right there. But people want to say, man, come on, chill out. Race doesn't matter. But I hate to tell you, and I really don't like to do this, but the truth is the truth. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here to this scripture, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6, and I'm gonna show you why it's important, why race is important in this particular situation. Let's see what it says. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession. That's deep. Let me say it again. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth. So you tell me why race doesn't really matter when he just said that he treasured these people out of all peoples of the earth. But we're gonna take a break right quick, and we're gonna come back. It's Player Fight Host Glass Top. We're gonna dig a little deep when I come back. Yeah.
Hey brother, you got to be strong. You're grinding, you're riding right through the storm. It won't be long, it won't be long.
This not everybody tribulation. This specific to Israel, not the imitation. I know your poverty and struggle can get irritating. In the house of Jacob, the Father Spirit, the insulation kept it warm when it was vacant, cause he has the patience. It's a fight to the end, I pray you never fainting. But it's hard to keep the love in the world of hating. You gotta play every game, no simulate. Single mother, 3 kids, had a stiff start. Who don't need riches but a man with a big heart. Just praying it be a little different this time. Fell in love with 3 men who had the same mind. Crying every day, hoping that she make it out. She would feel better if she just erased the doubt. Just take it one day at a time this year. Worry about tomorrow when you get here.
Hey sister, I'm right, yeah. Keep holding on. Hey brother, you know you got to be strong. You're grinding, you're riding right through the storm. And it won't be long. It won't be long.
We strive to be like the people who wasn't chose to be unlike the people. Now it makes sense why this world in the dark, pitch black, and every now and then you see a spark. They treat us like trash, but we walk in art. The spirit with us and only sin can do us apart. We gon' pay the price no matter the cost. It might feel like you're losing, but you ain't lost. The truth weigh heavy, keep a man off. The BS, never trust what you can't toss. You ain't ready for the law, then hands off. A strong brother with the spirit of the Lord in him, but can't seem to shake the drugs or the horse with him. If he knew the word, the spirit would be a force in him. Just gotta take it one day at a time this year. Worry about tomorrow when you get here.
Hey sister, I'm right, yeah. Keep holding on. Hey brother, you know you got to be strong. You're grinding, you're riding right through the storm. It won't be long. It won't be long. Hey sister, I'm with ya. Keep holding on. Hey brother, you know you got to be strong. You're grinding, you're riding right through the storm. It won't be long. It won't be long.
Scarecrow
Hey sister, I'm with ya. Keep holding on. Hey brother, you know you got to be strong. You're grinding, you're riding right through the storm. It won't be long. It won't be long.
Yeah, welcome back to the Glass House where we see things more clearly here. And before I left the last time, we was discussing that God put these people, these Israelites, above all other people. He treasured these people. So, people say it's not a race thing. I'm a researcher. I like to get down to the origins of stuff. Because I found that very interesting. That God said that to the Israelites, the Negro of today. And it shall come to pass, this is Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments. See, I'm going to stop right there. He said to observe and do all his commandments. All God really wanted was people to do right. Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth. Okay, so God letting you know that if you just do what I tell you to do right, live righteously, you're going to be above all nations. But what happened? Stiff neck. They lost their way. Forgot what the Most High said. And he warned them though. He said, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Let's go down to 16. Curse shall thou be in the city, and curse shall thou be in the field. And we all know, if anybody been cursed, can't go in no city. If anybody been cursed in the field picking cotton, you see, these Luciferians, they lie to you about your heritage, man. They don't want you to know the truth. That we are the chosen people, man. The prophecies in the Bible. Okay, we're going to go here to check out some more of these prophecies that God told them if they didn't do right, what was going to happen to them. This is why they fell into slavery. Okay, I'm going to go here to Deuteronomy 28:26. And your carcasses shall be meat unto the fowls of the air and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. That mean ain't no, you know, the body's gonna be like meat for the birds, and ain't nobody gonna scare the birds away. And we all know who carcasses was meat for the birds and the fowls of the air, hanging from trees. They used to leave them hanging for weeks, and the birds would just pluck out their eyes. This is well known, documented. You know, we're talking about prophecy in the Bible. We're talking about matching it to reality, what we see. You probably ain't gonna hear this in your church. Some churches will. Some pastors are still keeping it real, but if he preaching on Sunday, he ain't keeping the Sabbath. But that's some other time, okay? Now check this out. We're gonna go here. Deuteronomy 28:29. And you shall grope at the noonday sun, the blind gropes in the darkness, and you shall not prosper in your ways, and you shall be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. No man shall save you. You know, and to this day, we still struggling. We still oppressed, the Negro. The word grope literally means to fumble, you know. Just to be like you spiritually blind. You know. Now I'm gonna jump out of Deuteronomy. Now before I do that though, I wanna touch on this one too. Deuteronomy 28:30. You shall betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. You shall build a house, and you shall not dwell therein. Steep. You know, like we all know, like the masters, when they got ready to get them black chicks, you see them in the movies. They'll get them black girls and bang them. Ain't nothing the man can do about it. What he gonna do? He gonna get killed. See, this is what I say. It coincides with the Bible prophecy of the people that he loved dearly. If you can match that, and it's matching this late, it's matching. It's the missing dots. It's connecting. See, these folks don't want y'all to know this kind of stuff. But you know, I'm gonna put you on, man. You know, we're gonna jump out. We're gonna go here to Isaiah 5:13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and the multitude dried up with thirst. See, it's letting you know. It said, therefore my people are gone into captivity. It's prophesizing, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's a deep one. We're gonna jump back. We're gonna jump back into the curses and how they coincide with slavery. You shall beget sons and Deuteronomy 28:41. You shall beget sons and daughters, but you shall not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. Now, if you think about slavery, it's pretty deep, man. This dude mentioned one day, man. I think it was Tariq Nasheed. I think, but it's real deep, and I caught on to it. And he was saying how, back in slavery, they would use men and women, to make more slaves. Like, one master might take 3 or 4 chicks over to another plantation, so she can have babies, like they would breed to make more slaves. And then the women would have the babies, and they would take the babies, and they'd be in captivity. Now, you ain't seen that happen no other place else but when Judah came, when the real Israelites came to America. So, and there's a lot of them, but I'm going to touch on this last one, and we're going to take another break. But I just want you to see what I see, because I didn't see that happen to the so-called Khazars. That's what they really called the European Jews, man. They took this religion and adopted it and tried to claim it. That's what Revelations 2:9 and 3:9 is all about. Now, this is the one out of all of them that should be the nail, the hammer on the head of the nail for you. If you still don't think that you're not the true, special, holy Israelites from the tribe of Judah, then I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. That's meaning, like, he brought them out of Egypt, but he's going to bring you back to Egypt. Egypt means back to slavery. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. That's the key word, with ships. How did the Israelites get to America? By the ships. Everybody know that. You see a big old ship, slave ship, it'd be like, man, that's a slave ship. That's what they teach you in school. They teach you that. You gonna know you was a slave. If you don't know nothing else, you got that out of school. We were slaves. I knew that much. Okay. And thou shalt see it no more again, and ye shall be sold unto your enemies as slave men and slave women. And we all know how that go. So if you don't think for 1 second that we ain't the true Israelites, you slipping, G. But we're gonna take a break, man.
I belong. They didn't want to tell me, but I found out. Straight out of Diamond Style Production. You know, feel so good, so good, yeah. You know where I be, where I belong, yeah. You know, feel so good, feel so good. You know where I found a place where I belong. cause they didn't want me to know the truth. But then I opened the Bible and got a new attitude. Gain more knowledge in chemistry lab work. It's the scriptures tell you the facts that blacks all had purpose. We special. They don't want you to know your history's written through the pages of the Bible, so they tell you that it's fiction. Stop, take a look at our people, the straight laws in and out of church party and bow down to a cross. Come on, false preachers misleading the congregations for dead presidents, teaching you how to follow Satan. Christmas and Easter, these are not in the scriptures, but the companies want your money, so they lie till they get it all. The 10 Commandments, do you know what the Sabbath is, dog? I doubt it if it's Saturday and you're shopping in malls, or Friday night if you're out and clubbing with women when you're supposed to be studying and making better decisions, Judah. Know your heritage. I got a message for you. If you open your mind and learn who you really are, I promise your life will change, your future will get a start. Cause in the direction you headed, I see mistakes. No concern with following your destiny, using your grace. I found out we were chosen to lead the world. God's chosen people, more valuable than a pearl, but unknowing to the glory that's waiting for you to claim it. Your nationality's Israel, which tribe will you name it? You're not African, move that lie to the side. It's time you knew the truth, and time you open your eyes up and stop following everybody who's wicked. They had a reward, heaven or hell, which one are you picking? You were somebody special and not the least. They never told you the truth. I'm telling you what you need to know the facts. This information can save you. You can't doubt it if it came from a higher who made you. Come on, man.
Yeah, that was the gem right there again, off the Gathering of Christ Church mixtape volume 1. And I'm telling you, man, they got some banging tracks on there. I can only squeeze a few in on the show, but yeah, man, definitely check them guys out on YouTube. GOCC, look them up, man. Got a lot of good knowledge. And you know, we're about to jump in to the closing section of the show, since we done identified by connecting the dots and coinciding with the prophecies of Deuteronomy 28. There should be a clear picture of who the true Israelites are. And people say, oh man, you know, what about the prophecy of 1948? You know, now we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down some, okay? Cause if they are a tribe, then there's 13 tribes. It's not 12. They the 13th tribe. The Khazars. But I'm gonna play a clip from a man, and I want you to peep game on him. I want y'all to listen up. Check this out.
The name of our lesson is the 13th tribe. This Shabbat, we will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that 98% of the people that the world calls Jews are not Semitic, meaning out of the seed of Shem. We're gonna prove that modern day Judaism, as practiced by the Khazar, Ashkenazi, and Sephardic Jews of Europe with their satanic Talmud, is the largest case of identity theft that the world has ever known. If y'all ready to throw down on this lesson and understood what I just said, put a 7 up in her. All y'all who might be scared might want to exit 9. Toda, continuing. These so-called Jews admit they are not descendants of the ancient Israelites of the Holy Bible in their own writings. And they know that it's wrong to call an ancient Israelite a Jew, as they call themselves, or to call one of these European Jews an Israelite or a Hebrew. These Eastern European, Yiddish, what we call around here, a word I ain't gonna use on this Shabbat, but you can imagine. These Eastern European Yiddish-speaking Jews who form the Zionist group have neither a geographical, archaeological, historical, nor ethnic connection with either the Israelites of the Holy Bible or the land today known as Palestine or the land of Canaan. They are not descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, yet have the nerve and unmitigated gall to proclaim to the world that they are the chosen people of the Most High. After this lesson, you will truly understand Revelation chapter 2 and 9 and Revelation chapter 3 and 9. Let's go to right now with the quickness. Revelation chapter 2 verse 9. With all your getting, get you understanding, Zion. We read, Yeshua said this, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. He know that the 12 tribes are suffering worldwide. Unlike these Khazar kikes who dare twist they lock her lips and call themselves Yisrael. They own all the money in the world, all the banking systems, run Hollywood, run countries, and all the top major corporations. If there's any of y'all that understand that, put a 10 up in here. They truly don't know what poverty is. Not in your city, not in your country, not in your hood. But Yeshua say, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. But thou art rich, spiritually speaking. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Who go to synagogues, y'all? Is it them same Eastern European Jews who got them overspread in every country that they've conquered? None other than Let's go to Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Yeshua also said this, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. And these Yanko Winkelsteins and Jaime Weinbergs gonna be at your feet, Zion.
I say, I know who you are. Yeah, I say, I know who you are. Yeah, come on.
We stiff neck, we wild, we on the corner, wildin' out. We ignorant, we proud, rebellious.
I know who you are, boy, you need some help. Open your mind and free yourself. Truth and knowledge overpowers wealth. Put education on the shelf and take a second look and see which route you took. Fall in love with a bunch of crooks and forget you're the children of that book. To the enemies they sold you, made you believe anything they told you, and left you with two decisions, either choose death or choose religion. But you fell off Jacob's ladder and chose to listen to the master. Got caught in the devil's rapture, now your life is a whole disaster.
Yeah, I said, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I know where you're going. We stiff neck, we wild, we on the corner, wildin' out. We ignorant, we proud, rebellious, our style.
We're the only ones can't see it. Got the truth but don't believe it. Curse with being disobedience. Since the days enslaved in Egypt. Then Moses said, let my people go. Still we act like we ain't know who was our father. We didn't even bother to listen. And not to mention we blatantly worship others. We went from one to another. We threw stones at our brothers. When they was trying to just bring us back to the truth, there's nothing wrong with that. Like Stephanos in the book of Acts, and all he did was state the facts.
Yeah, I said, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I know where you're going. We stiff neck, we wild, we on the corner, wildin' out. We ignorant, we proud, rebellious, our style.
I know the keepers of the law was standing tall, staying righteous above them all. What's the call, coach? The other teams filled with many men that slaw so cause they don't know the identity, but I do, so they envy me. Cause you're a nation of people that's so rebellious, accusers of your brother. When he speaks the truth you get jealous, but I stay one accord with all my righteous fellas, cause we know who we are, there's nothing else that you can tell us.
Yeah, I said, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I know where you're going. Yeah, I said, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I know where you're going. Stiff neck, we wild, we on the corner, wildin' out. We ignorant, we proud, rebellious, our style. To be like them, we try. Our own culture, we deny. So unaware, we blind. We searching for a sign. I know who you are. I know who you are. know who you